Welcome, y'all.
Hey, Kyrstin.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm Durin.
What you drinking?
Neutral. The black cherries, I'm in punishment because I never drink the black cherries.
Ooh.
And that's what I had in the fridge.
So
I was
you
like, suck it
fucking
up.
saved all those up and now you're just...
Now I'm drinking them.
But we did have banana pudding moonshine.
Yeah. I love that. Like, I could just drink that on ice.
Y'all check that out. It's Old Smoky.
Mhm.
And no, I do not get any type of residuals from plugging these people.
All the alcohols that you plug constantly.
Constantly. And I'll plug my whiskey that I'm
Yeah.
drinking today. Not my whiskey. Oh,
How
how rich
God.
would I be?
That
Grits
would
with a
be
side of murder
awesome.
whiskey. This is Angel's Envy, and it's got cool little angel wings. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, finished in port wine barrels.
There you go.
Very tasty.
I do like that bottle with the wings on the back.
Yes. I'm sure your husband probably has a bottle of
At
this.
least 3 of them. He is. He's a collector.
Look, I don't have it together this time, but next time we pod, I want to go back, and I've had some comments on YouTube videos. I've had some people email me things, and I want to just kind of read all that stuff out.
All
So
right.
if any of y'all have sent anything, I won't say your last name, but if any of y'all have sent anything and don't want me to read it, just shoot me an email and let me know.
If you post it.
No, people send me
email,
private.
email.
Yeah, the private message,
Yeah.
the private emails and stuff like that.
You just make up fun names for them.
Barbarella sent this in today.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything new?
Nope.
All right. Harold is camera switching for us. Thank you, Harold. He was all excited when we started because he realized Chandler's coming home for break and he will be switching for the next several weeks. And
Permanent podcaster for a while.
Yes, Harold doesn't have to do it anymore. All right. You're going to tell us a story.
I am.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So this story is from 2018 in
Recent.
Yulee, Florida. Yes, kind of recent.
Where, Florida?
Yulee.
Okay.
It's a weird one.
Got
so
it.
just be ready.
I'm ready.
This story is going to be about Joleen Cummings. It's funny, the conversation prior to
Come on,
us start- Yeah.
Come on, Joleen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, she was a 30-year-old single mom of 3. She got pregnant right out of high school, and things didn't really work out with her and her baby daddy.
Yeah, that happens.
She moved from where they lived to Jacksonville.
I lived there for 10 years.
Did you?
Shout out to my
Cool.
Jacksonville peeps.
There you go. So she attended a cosmetology school there and kind of started a career to build a life for her and her baby girl.
Nice. That's a good field.
Yes. It's a very versatile because you can just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're a creative person, it's a good field to
Yes,
be in, I think.
I agree. As long as people let you be creative in that, for sure.
Well, I mean, I ain't getting pink hair. I'm just saying.
You have red. You're close.
Mhm.
You're close in the same color family.
But not pink.
Yeah, I don't think I could do pink either. But I think pink would look good on a lot of people.
Yes.
Okay, so after she moved there, she met Jason Cummings, and as you guessed, they got married. They had 2 little boys.
So she already had one.
She had the girl, and then her and Jason had 2 more.
Okay.
They had been married for a few years. I don't have the logistics, but they finally decided to separate
Oh,
mutually. They got a divorce. It was very, it was very calm
so
and
sad.
copacetic.
Well, that's good, at least.
Yeah. When this takes place, they're in the process of getting divorced. So in the story, he's going to be referred to, he has been ex and husband. So
Okay. All right.
it's wishy-washy. I know that you have to wait a certain amount of time.
Well, technically, they're still married.
Yes.
But they haven't got divorced yet.
Correct.
I get you.
Yes. So when I was listening to this, they called him the husband and the ex-husband, husband and ex-husband.
Yes.
Okay. So after they started the process for divorce, she ended up getting a job at Tangles Hair Salon. She was super excited.
That's
for
really
this,
cute
like,
name
new,
for
I
it.
think so
Tangles.
too. She was excited for this new chapter in life. She loved it there. It was like her happy place.
Awesome.
Everybody seemed to love having her there.
That's great. So did she have the 3 kids with her or couldn't tell?
I think it was back and forth.
Okay.
I think that
Okay.
I think that they split custody because there's points where they talk about drop off and things like that. So I think they just kind of worked it out together.
Okay.
So after some time had passed, new hairdressers, they come in, come out. Like it's all about who vibes with who.
Mm-hmm.
So they had one of the new hairdressers, and she didn't really seem to vibe with everybody else in the shop. It was.
She would cray.
She was a little cray.
Okay.
So she would just be ugly to everybody. Just one of those people that's miserable to exist. Yeah. So she was really weird around everybody. She didn't want anybody to know where she lived or anything. Not anything further than what she wanted to tell them.
Maybe she had a stalker and she was just trying to keep her shit on the down low.
It's possible. But she was like aggressive about it to where it's like, why do you need to know that? Just like, wah.
Where you stay, I ain't telling you.
Yeah, none of your business. So Joleen saw that. She felt that right from the beginning. She didn't hesitate to let her boss know, like, hey, I don't feel like this is a good vibe.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she's going to be good with everybody. And they kind of just had to get along with each other because nobody was going to quit.
Right. Lots of us have jobs where we don't get along with the people we work with. You still got to do your fucking job.
Weird vibe.
Harold is shaking his head too in agreement. We all have that. Everybody listening has that.
And so, I'm not going to quit my job because somebody don't like me.
Yeah. I mean, it's a normal thing what's going on here at the salon at Tangles.
Especially with a bunch of different people coming in and out all day long.
Yeah.
They really just had to stay out of each other's way, and that's fine.
Go along, get along. That's all you can do. But this one lady sounds like she's really aggressive. So
towards everyone.
It's probably going to make it even harder, you know?
Just, you know, those people that are just miserable in their whole life and want you to be miserable.
Oh my God. Yes. Everyone listening right now is thinking of someone.
Yep. Ding.
Yes. Yeah. It's terrible. I feel sorry for those people.
Yeah. Well, I do too.
It's like you're wasting your life on this. Okay. Sorry. Sidebar.
I know. We could go off on a tangent.
Oh my God. We could do a whole podcast on that.
So even though staying out of each other's way, they ended up having to close the shop together on days from time to time. It was fine. There was no issue with that times before this. So on May 12th of 2018, Joleen had her typical busy Saturday at Tangles Hair Salon, but
there's a gnat.
Yep,
I know.
He's in here.
I know. Bastard. I need to change my little gnat trap.
Bastard. So it was a typical Saturday, super busy, but she was looking forward to Mother's Day that next day.
Oh, okay.
She was going to spend Mother's Day with her mom, her kids, and it was her birthday too.
Oh my gosh, nice.
So she was super excited and wasn't allowing this other hairdresser to steal her joy.
Exactly.
Like, you're not going to ruin my day.
No. That's the way you take that power away from those people.
You have to.
Fucking do your thing, man. Don't. Because they're miserable, don't let them be.
I just laugh at that. Like, it's terrible. Okay, so the next day.
Did you say the other girl's name?
Not yet.
Okay.
No. So the next day, May 13th, it's Mother's Day. And Joleen was really somebody who posted on Facebook and was just like, happy Mother's Day, Mama. Like, just
very active on social media.
Yes, very active.
But on this Mother's Day,
so she normally posts on social media. She calls her mom, but today that did not happen.
Wow. And she was supposed to spend the day with her mom.
Yes.
Okay, so things are getting weird.
Yes. And her mom just kind of assumed, hey, she worked all day.
She's tired.
She's resting.
Yeah.
Like, no big deal.
Her mom's not all butthurt because she didn't call her when she first fucking woke up.
Yeah.
Like some moms would be.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so sometime after, Jason, who is the husband, ex-husband.
Right.
He shows up at Anne's house, which Anne is her mother.
Yeah.
He shows up around 6 p.m. that day and says, Joleen missed pickup completely.
Oh.
She did not show up. So he went to Anne's house to be like, hey, is she here? Like, did she forget we were supposed to? Yeah. It's her birthday. It's Mother's Day.
Signals crossed. She's wasted. Right. I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay.
So she's not there. Anne starts to worry. And she was just like, this isn't like her. She wouldn't miss pickup. She wouldn't not show up for Mother's Day, like call me, post, whatever.
It's one of those situations that you hear about so much when there's a true crime situation and the woman goes missing that has kids. She would never leave her kids. She would never forget a pickup. Right. You know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. You might not have heard from her, but this is the thing that makes you worried.
Yeah, she might just turn her phone off and just whatever, but she's still going to be
where she's supposed to be when it comes to her kids.
Exactly. So Jason said the same thing. He was like, I feel like I would have heard from her by now. And the fact that I didn't is very strange. Even I think her daughter was older. So he was like, the daughter hadn't even heard from her. She didn't contact anybody. Anne even tried to call her that same day. Joleen didn't answer. So she felt like it was time to report Joleen as a missing person.
Yeah.
My thought was like, maybe she went off the grid. Maybe she's like, I need a break from existence. But wouldn't you have set all that up?
No.
With your kids, at least?
That ain't even, in this situation, remotely crossing my mind.
No?
No. There is no way. No way. Like, think about you're a mom right now and you have younger children right now. Like,
I can't just go off the grid.
My children are adults and I would not do that to them.
Yeah.
No. And this woman, no. I just don't see it.
Yeah. I agree. I think because some of this was brought up in this story.
Well, of course, I don't want to say of course because it sounds like all the police are going to say that. But the police are probably like, she hasn't even been missing for 24 hours.
She's a grown-up.
She's a grown-up. She can do what the fuck she wants. We're not going to even take this seriously. Like, it's the same shit we hear every time.
And that's exactly how that went. I mean, she contacted the Nassau County Sheriff's Office, filed a report. The last time anybody saw Joleen was Saturday, 5 p.m. that Saturday night.
So we need to talk to hairdresser that closed the salon with her.
Cuckoo Cachoo.
What is her fucking name?
Yes, I'll let you know in a minute.
Okay. Oh, God.
I'm holding it captive.
Okay. I'm on the edge of my seat.
So at like we just said, they're going to treat it like she's a grown up.
Yeah.
Maybe she
come back in a week or two.
Right.
Come back. It's like, hey, we just don't have time for this right now. This is silly. Just show up.
Right. Like
She's at the spa today.
Yeah.
Like, really.
It's Mother's Day and it's her birthday. So after the missing persons case comes up, well, the news outlets post something about it.
Okay.
And one of the media outlets said that Jason had told them that she may be off on a bender somewhere.
What the fuck?
So it's unclear if she's on drugs or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. He would know. He would know.
Okay. He's been married, and maybe that was
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then maybe I was wrong about the whole. All right. Let's go.
She could be
off on a bender.
Right.
Harold, one day I'm going to go off on a bender.
Can I come with you? We can go on a bender together.
Well, it'll be a girls' trip bender. Harold said, "Don't come back."
Oh, we got to come back. Okay. So
we don't know if she's off on a bender. We don't know.
Yeah. So the investigators start doing interviews, and the two people that they have in mind are first the husband, ex-husband. And I put on here, they call him both throughout the whole story.
It makes sense to me.
Because he is and he isn't.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
No, not the ex-husband, that they would want to talk to him.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Because they get to your inner circle and they work out.
Yes. So they talk with him. He did everything he could do just to cooperate. They're like, "Can we search your phone?" Sure. He's like, "Yes." Can you check? Can we check your car? Absolutely. Whatever you guys need to do.
Here's my DNA.
Exactly.
Whatever.
He is no issue. He has a solid alibi. They rule him out completely.
Okay, great.
He tells them that they need to look for Jolene's boyfriend.
What?
Yes, boyfriend.
The plot thickens.
Boyfriend. Jason said the boyfriend was a junkie.
Oh, damn.
And
Joleen.
Yeah, shame. But I don't know if Jason was a junkie. Maybe Jason was a junkie. Maybe I don't know. Maybe junkie calling a junkie. I don't know.
Maybe junkie calling a junkie.
Right. So he said that she's been known to hang out with a bad crowd and that she likes to hang out with idiots. So I don't.
Bro, you were one of the idiots she not only hung out with, but married.
Exactly. So the boyfriend's name is G. And I immediately thought of our Slim. What up, Slim?
Like G, like the letter G?
The letter G.
Nice.
Yeah. So
must stand for Geoffrey.
Who knows? Gregory. Gerald. He was a little less willing to
talk.
Mm-hmm. So they ended up tracking him down and arresting him on an outstanding warrant.
What?
Winner.
Do you happen to know what kind of warrant?
I do not.
Let's assume it was for a small amount of dope.
Okay, we can assume that.
Okay.
You might change your mind.
Okay. All right.
When he got to the interview room, the police asked him about all these cuts that he has on his hands.
What the fuck?
He says, those are for my dog.
No, I was pruning shrubbery in the backyard. I was pruning the rose bushes.
I was picking my girlfriend some roses from the friggin' flower bed.
Those are from my pit bull.
Yeah, like
my fighting pit bull that I train. What the fuck? So I'm sure they took pictures.
My fighting chickens.
Did I say chickens?
No.
Oh, okay. Like they do have fighting roosters.
I know.
That's what he should have told them.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a cockfighter.
I got these from my cock.
I got a cock. I'm a cockfighter.
Yeah. So they checked. I mean, they checked everywhere. Like they would know. He had no other marks, no scratch marks. No, it was just on his hand. So they kind of whatever.
I hope they took pictures of that shit.
I think they did.
Okay.
But they do that after they interview them fully, and then they're like, "All right, we're going to take some pictures."
Whatever.
So, which is fine. It just, I don't know.
Your shit ain't going to heal in the 8 hours.
I don't know why they process it that way.
Well, your shit ain't going to heal up in the 8 hours they're talking to you.
True.
Or that however many.
Hopefully not 8 hours.
Well, I mean, shit. Like when you watch TV, sometimes they go,
I know.
Oh, it's 2 days and I haven't slept and I only had one cheeseburger from McDonald's. So I confessed because I needed to take a nap.
Yeah, I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just assume the average is 8 hours.
Yeah, probably.
You know, when you take some are 2 and some are 24 or 48.
Just consolidate them.
Yes.
It depends on how much they want to give up.
Well, I mean, if they took the pictures of this guy, he scratched up.
Yeah.
What happened next?
So they asked him about his whereabouts when Joleen went missing.
I just want to break out into that Dolly Parton song every time you
sing. Jolene. So
that was really good.
Thank you. It seemed like he was, you know how like you get really drunk for a couple days and then you're like coming down and you're just like, I am fucking bleh.
No, I do not know.
Oh, I've done that.
Drunk for a couple days?
Yeah.
Never done that.
Yeah, I've done that.
Oh,
you just stay on it.
Some people are waving
and
that
then
they
you
have.
just feel like your whole body is like, I fucking hate you. So that's how he looked. He just looked like...
I could see the drugs for 2 days. Yeah. Drunk for 2 days? How do you keep that going, man?
It depends on what you're doing.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm some naive little chicken right now.
Well, you're I like to get drunk and go settle in.
Go night-night.
Yes. And I'm like, where the fuck are we going?
I mean, do I need to like do a line of Coke to do that for
Possibly.
2 days or something? All right. Sorry. Too much sidebarring.
Tangent. Okay. So the way that he just was very spastic and weird the whole time. He's just
but
like,
also kind of down.
Yes.
And like, I just need to fucking lay down and have a big fat cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And just fucking take a nap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So they asked him about a domestic violence with Joleen a few days ago.
Oh.
Apparently there was it was literally like 3 or 4 days ago.
The popo was called.
For a domestic violence
to
case.
her house, I'm assuming?
Yes.
That he's all hung up in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that kind of put him to where it's like, I think that's what his warrant was for. I think it was for domestic violence.
Well,
it could be both.
Double sus now.
Super sus. G is
yes.
sus. So he didn't know where he was during that time that Joleen went missing.
Because he was drunk for 2 days?
Either that or high or who knows
Okay, so
what.
Guess what? I'm going to start using that as an excuse.
That you can't remember?
When I don't remember something. Oh, was that on such and such? I was drunk for 2 days.
Yeah,
2 days fucking straight. I was drunk. I don't even know. Like, I had to do payroll that week, but it's just fucking
yeah, it'd
drunk.
be all right. My bad. I'm good. My bad.
He's like, I don't remember.
Literally, he's like, I don't know what y'all want from me. Like, I don't know what I was doing. He don't know where his fucking phone is either. Magically. No phone, no clue.
I don't know what to say about this.
He had no idea. He wasn't sure if he had seen Joleen or not. Like, did you see her? I don't know. What?
Mm-mm.
Did you talk to her? I don't know. What? How do you not know?
Okay, so pause for one moment.
Okay.
Let's just assume I can relate to being drunk for 2 days. Do you stay black the fuck out drunk for 2 days? Because I feel like that's a bit of a stretch.
I don't stay blacked out. No.
I do not get blackout drunk. There will be bits and pieces of the night I may not remember.
If I get blackout drunk, like I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't get blackout drunk.
I don't either. But I can carry a drunk through.
Okay, I cannot. I'm a lightweight, man. Just a fucking little baby.
I'm an alcoholic.
I'm a baby drinker.
Yeah, not me.
All right, so
I'm a
this
daily
dude
drinker.
not only got drunk for 2 days, he was fucking blackout drunk for 2 days. Doesn't know where his phone is. Doesn't know if he saw his girlfriend.
He could have been high on heroin. I don't.
Okay,
know.
all right.
I don't know.
I mean, in my mind, I've got to assume drugs were involved in some way, shape, or form.
That's rightfully assumed.
Okay.
So he doesn't know if he talked to her. He doesn't know what happened.
He's not helpful.
Or what. No, he's just like a schlep in the interrogation room. They went back and forth, and G finally is like, I need to talk to my lawyer. So he wasn't stupid. He just wasn't.
Gee, you should have lawyered up the first fucking time.
Before you say, I don't know if I saw this, bitch. I don't know.
Hey, we need to talk to you. Call my lawyer.
First answer. You don't need to talk to me. Talk to my lawyer.
So of course, they got to stop talking to him at that point. They can't. But
they did.
They stopped, or they
stopped
okay.
after he said, "I'm gonna have to talk to my lawyer."
You have to.
They stopped, but they left the room, and they're like, "You're fucking yourself over, and you're lying, and we know you're fucking lying," and that's what it was.
Okay.
The investigator was a hothead. He was aggravated like a lot in the interrogation.
I feel like that you can catch more flies with honey.
I agree. But I don't think that G had any idea what was what. Like
if he
looked
did
like
do something to her, he probably really doesn't remember.
And that's the vibe that I got from him. Like he really has no clue at all. Oh, excuse me.
It says neutrals.
I know, and it's giving me the burpees. Okay, so after because they're able to keep him on that whatever warrant. I don't know.
Yeah. So
they put him up, and they send out a bolo for Joleen's car because her car's nowhere to be found.
Okay.
So
I feel like they should have done that first thing.
No, well,
okay.
I think they really were like willy-nilly with the fact that she's as a missing person, and she is known to hang out with idiots, apparently.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So they put a bolo out on her car?
She could be laid up in a trap house for all they know. You know?
Like, yeah.
Who knows? So they put out the bolo. The day after they put out the bolo, somebody called and said, hey, we saw her car in the Home Depot parking lot, just parked.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So the police, they pull up, they get video
surveillance.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They get that for the Home Depot parking lot.
And you know Home Depot got working cameras.
Yes, thank God.
Yes.
Because a lot of them do not.
So let's see who the fuck was on the video.
So they see a female coming from the direction of Joleen's car wearing all black. And she's walking towards the gas station nearby. So literally dumping the car.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
Usually at salons, they wear like all black because they're dealing with dye and hair. And so I'm going back to that unnamed bitch over there at the salon.
Right. Little Miss Bitchy Bitch.
Yeah.
So they get the video from the gas station. They get, pristine footage.
Wow.
So good on you.
It's fucking 2018.
But still.
Like they could see her chin hairs.
They still get like grainy shit now.
Yeah.
People buy cheap, shitty ass cameras.
Just get a fucking Ring camera for everywhere in your home fucking store.
It doesn't cost you that much.
No.
So they're able to get great video surveillance. And they can look at it and say, this is not Joleen.
No.
100% not her.
Okay.
Of course, at this point, they're like, okay, maybe we need to take this seriously because it is not a missing person thing. Like, okay, let's crack down now.
Do you happen to know how many days later this is after she went missing? Like, are we talking weeks or just a few days?
No, we're talking about like maybe 3 days.
Okay, all right.
It's not.
So they
did their due diligence in questioning people, but I think they were gonna, if they wouldn't have had anything developed, they would have been like, well,
they were still like, she's a grown up.
Yes.
She can disappear if she wants to.
Like,
yeah. Okay.
Do you have a dead body, basically?
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay, she's still missing.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, they head back to the salon. They talk to the salon owner and the other hairdressers. They asked the owner who worked Saturday night with Joleen, because 5 p.m. is the last time she was known to be there. The salon owner says, well, it was the girl Joleen didn't like.
The cuckoo could chew girl.
Yeah.
The cuckoo could chew girl.
Jennifer Seibert is the bitch's name.
Seibert?
Yes.
Like a cyborg?
Kind of like cyber, but with a t.
Say her name again?
Seibert. Seibert.
How do you spell that?
Sybert, like Seibert.
I was thinking CY for some reason.
Mm-mm.
Okay, tell me about Ms. Seibert.
So the shop owner, she's very wild. Obviously we know she's a freaking asshole, but she let
not the shop owner.
No.
Seibert.
Jennifer. Yeah.
The cyborg.
So the shop owner lets Jennifer know that the police are there looking. This bitch says, I'm not coming in today. And in fact, I'm not coming in again. You can just mail me my last check.
Oh, you just put a fucking bullseye on your ass.
Like, oh, the police are here. Oh, I'm out. Done.
Hey, Jen, not a smart move.
Yeah. Like,
so Popo's like, we need to talk to Jen.
So that's her first red flag. The video from the gas station, they show that to the other hairdressers.
They're like, oh, bitch, that's Jennifer.
That's the one.
That's her.
They give the positive ID for Jennifer.
Yeah.
Easy. They're like, I know that bitch anywhere.
Yes.
So.
I knew she was up to something.
Yeah, we all said she's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. The address that she provided on her application, there is no such address.
Nice. It's just a random number between two houses.
Yes.
Okay.
So the police kind of felt like, oh, maybe she's living in her car and she's embarrassed, or like, who knows?
All fucking sketch.
Yes, every bit of it. So the other hairdressers that worked with Jennifer, they said she was weird about everything, didn't want anybody to know anything, but she also wanted people to notice her. Like, she was happy to talk about herself as long as it was within the parameters of what she wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Don't ask me questions. Just listen to me talk about myself, basically.
Because I'm so awesome.
Right. Like, go me. I'm the best.
Yes.
I'm winning. So,
winning.
They search for Jennifer. They ended up finding her a few counties over. They take her into custody for questioning.
Okay.
At this point, we're at 5 days when they finally get her. So that's 5 days.
I'm okay with that time frame.
We're on the up and up. It's 5 days since she was reported missing, but they don't have a body.
Well, yeah.
They have nothing.
I get it.
They don't have DNA touching. Like, the only thing that they have on this girl right now is auto theft.
Yes.
So they're able to hold her on auto theft.
Yes, that's a felony.
Which is perfect.
Yes.
So they book her into jail on auto theft. They have her, like, they process her. They're not even interviewing her in normal clothes. They're like, auto theft, process her. She's in the suit.
Bitch, I already got the orange on. Yes, ma'am.
So they
give us your shoelaces.
Yeah.
You never heard that?
Because you ain't trying to hang yourself on my watch, motherfucker. So they did prints on Jennifer.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you're doing the prints for the car, you have her on fucking video. I get it. You got to do your shit. But okay, so they're
not
doing
for
it
the car.
Okay,
they're doing it for processing.
Oh, just normal.
Normal prints.
I got you. Okay.
So they do the prints on her. And one of the investigators was like, this is sus. So the other investigator.
This bitch done put like super glue on her finger. Okay.
You're about to shit yourself. I'm telling you.
Oh, God. I'm clenching up right now. I'm clenching up.
The investigators look at Jennifer and say, what name do you want us to call you by? Because there's conflicting information.
Oh.
She replies with, and this felt like one breath that she says this. She says, well, when you run my fingerprints, they'll come up as Kimberly Lee Kessler. I'm 50 years old. And I've been living under that alias since 1999. So about 9 years. So I would prefer if you called me Kim.
But her name's Jennifer. Okay. Kimberly
Lee Kessler.
Got it. I'm writing it down.
And I put, girl, what? Because she just said it like it was no big.
Like it was her name, but she's been going by Jennifer.
For 19 years.
But, okay, so she's been going by Jennifer for 19 years, but she's really Kimberly. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm wrapping my brain around it now.
So, your girl Kim has gone by 17 different names.
What?
Lived in about 33 cities between 14 different states.
Okay, 17 names and 33 cities.
And 14 different states.
No.
Swear.
17 names in 33 cities, the name of this episode. Okay. That's what it's called.
So they start showing on the documentary that I was watching, they start showing her driver's license pictures. Bitch. She went through every single.
Well, she's a hairdresser.
But like weight.
Oh.
Height. She changed her height.
How the fuck do you do that?
Bell bottoms and some boots, girl.
Oh, okay.
Like,
all right.
They don't measure you in the.
You're right.
Like they're not like, let me get on the scale.
I'm going to go in there next time and tell them I'm 4'7" and see what they say.
They're going to be like, come on.
So you can make yourself taller, just not shorter.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
So
this bitch.
The driver's license were good. Like she did a damn good job at making herself look different.
And you also know that when you go get your driver's license, you basically have to give your fucking firstborn, your fucking a sample of your
and
blood.
A testicle.
Yeah, you have to give 17 documents that prove your. So she had some savvy shit going on.
A lot.
Oh my God. Okay, so she's 50.
She's 50.
How long has she been doing this? Like 20 years, 30 years? We don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
So the other crazy thing.
There's another crazy thing? Okay.
So the names that she was using were from obituaries and cemeteries.
I wonder if she killed all those people.
It's possible. So the girl's name that she was using was from a tombstone in one of the cemeteries, and that person had died in a car accident in 1987.
So she just rolling through.
Yes.
The cemetery.
And it's like, ooh, that one looks good.
And then she goes and Googles it and finds out.
Yes.
And then
she's not missed and nobody would know.
Wow.
Or she picked up the tombstone from one of the 14 states and then went to a different state and nobody's going to know.
Yeah.
That's why she moved so much. It's a web.
This is a cunning bitch.
Yeah, she is.
But I hope you're going to tell me why she did this.
So, she tells the police that she's running from an abusive boyfriend.
Bitch, you don't...
17 different names to run from an abusive boyfriend.
You do not need... Look,
Bitch,
okay.
No.
I don't even... No. Just, I'm not even going to address that.
Then she says that she's running from the FBI.
Then she
rolls into a conversation about talking about herself. She is just reminiscing about this life that she had and how she was a dancer at one point. And then she went into, and she's talking as fast as I'm talking right now.
And then she says, a whale swallowed me.
And I was in my trucker stand.
And I was in the Bible.
Yeah. Like, and then he spouted me out.
Yes.
She's just going on and on and on. I don't know how long.
Is all this on video?
Yes.
Did you get to see any of it?
Yes, some of it.
She cray-cray.
She's nuts.
Okay.
Wide-eyed and cuckoo.
Just fucking wired.
Yes.
All right.
She's a nut job.
Tell me.
So finally, the investigators are like, okay, bitch, like, come on. We got to get back to why the fuck we're here. So they're like, what happened to Joleen? You know, why? And you're the only person who can tell us what's what. And she says, I would like legal counsel.
Oh, my God. I have told you all the shit. All the 99% of the shit.
Yeah, as long as I can talk about myself until
I want an
y'all
attorney.
Yep.
I want an attorney.
And that's evident to what all the other hairdressers were saying.
Yeah.
This bitch only wants to talk about what she wants
lines
to talk
up.
about. That's it.
Yeah.
And she wanted legal counsel. That was it.
All right.
So they held her on the auto theft. They went back to what they felt like was the crime scene. They go back to the hair salon.
Yeah.
They start breaking everything down. I mean, down. Because originally, missing person. Now they're getting into this. This bitch is crazy. So something fucking happened.
This is a homicide.
She is nuts. So they spray everything with luminol.
Yep.
Of course, it lights up. Floors, mop bucket. A bitch used the salon mop and left it.
Girl, you think she gonna take
And
time to go to the
left it.
Dollar General and buy a new mop? No, she ain't.
She
Kimberly,
took
Jennifer,
time to buy other shit, though, I can tell you.
Kimberly, Jennifer, Michelle, Sarah, she ain't taking that kind of time, bro. She's just using what she's got handy. So, luminol everywhere.
Everywhere.
There was obviously some horrific shit going on here. She cleaned it up.
Yes. So then the salon owner's like, oh, we have a camera on the back top.
Well, fucking. I'm just going to go,
like, what
why
the fuck?
didn't you fucking say that?
Yeah, where was that 20 hours ago? So
we have a camera, but it over records it. It records over itself in
that.
3 days.
I love when they say that. So they find out the camera's back there. They see Kim throwing like bags and bags of shit, like trash bags.
That's
of
body parts,
shit.
baby. That's body parts.
Tons of shit.
She throwing out mannequin heads, wigs, empty shampoo bottles.
Conveniently, the dumpster is dumped prior to them investigating.
She was dumping Joleen.
So
did they go to the landfill?
Wait.
Okay.
She puts this blue bin by the tree line out there and she just leaves it. I don't know if she was like, I'm so fucking over dealing with this shit. Like, I'm done.
So is there a dumpster that she was putting these bags in? She might not have been able to pick
it's possible.
the blue tote up.
But what's weird is the blue tote was empty and rinsed out, except for they had one fingernail in there, which was Joleen's fingernail.
Damn it.
Yeah. You dumb bitch. They were able to kind of swab the bucket to the bin.
Yeah.
And
blood.
Yes. So they wanted more than the fingernail. So they did contact the landfill place. From what I understand, the landfill was in Georgia. So I don't know the rules and regulations.
Jacksonville is very close.
It's almost there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's very close.
So it was in Georgia. They start digging, and at this point, so the story starts in May. This is July. They're digging in the landfill. Nope. No, thank you. Fuck that.
And you remember what these gentlemen are getting paid, these ladies and gentlemen, to do this.
To dig through a fucking landfill in the middle of July.
And I've done several stories on this podcast about landfills and them finding shit. And it's always seems like it's like 1,000 degrees in the middle of July or August.
Yeah. Where everything is festering.
Yes.
Just fucking disgusting. And there's
maggots.
Like 10 or 15 of them out there digging.
Okay. But what always amazes me is how the landfill has grids and they know
where dumped where.
What date this got dumped and where it came from. And it's magical.
It's very organized for it being a bunch of people's fucking shit.
Trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very organized.
Yes.
So they do all of that. They find nothing.
Oh,
I know. They find nothing.
I'm so disappointed.
Nothing. Okay? Nothing. But
we still got that fingernail.
They're going to charge her with murder.
Got circumstantial evidence.
1st degree murder.
Okay.
But, well, I'll tell you that after I read this. The investigators reached out to people who knew Kim like throughout the years to kind of get like, who is this bitch? Like, who is she really? And she was Ashley when I knew her.
Tell me about Kimberly, Ashley, Jennifer, Sarah.
Right.
What?
So one person said that she couldn't take her cat with her wherever the fuck she was going. So she just killed it with a shotgun. A shotgun. Killing a cat with a shotgun, you're talking about that motherfucker's going to explode.
Bro, they have like Cat Haven. Like, just fucking go drop your shit off.
Can't take them. Done.
Wow.
The other one was...
I'm not a fan of cats, but
I don't like cats, but not with a shotgun.
Who the fuck? Not even a regular gun. Like, no. I'm not doing that. I'll just be like, shoo.
Good
like,
night.
Yeah, I'm not...
The other one was one of her friend's brothers rejected her.
Advances?
Yeah, rejected her. He rejected her, and she's like, oh, I'll get him back. She takes a baseball bat to this motherfucker's mouth and shatters all his teeth out. Like, bitch, you crazy. She is crazy because he didn't want to fool with her. She's nuts.
Harold, I'm so glad that when I made a pass at you, that you didn't take a baseball bat and shatter all my teeth.
I mean, my God. You don't want me. I'm going to make it to nobody wants your fucking ass.
Bitch, you don't want this?
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
I'm going to make you Toothless McGee.
Yeah. Then see who wants you.
She got all the shit.
She's crazy.
All right.
So remember how you were like, well, she ain't got time to go to the Dollar Tree, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, they have surveillance before the murder of her buying rubber gloves, ammonia, and an electric knife.
But she didn't buy a mop.
No mop, but she bought an electric knife.
Electric knife ain't going to saw a body up, bitch. You think?
They did it on a cadaver. It did within minutes.
No shit.
Swear. Like,
that's what you carve your turkey with.
Well, apparently you can carve them bodies with it too, girl.
Bigger, thicker bone. All right.
They did it with a cadaver, and they deemed it to be plausible.
So that was part of like the prosecution's like evidence, what they brought to the jury.
Basically saying she bought all this shit right before the murder.
So
what else would she have used it for?
It would definitely be premeditated, which would be first degree. So
do you know that there is a law in Florida that it has to be premeditated to get first degree?
Typically,
but they have to have evidence that it was premeditated.
So
without...
Okay. Well, I mean, typically that's first degree.
Right.
It's premeditated.
Right.
And how are you going to say it's premeditated if you can't prove it?
Correct. So they had to be able to say...
She bought...
This is why we feel like it's premeditated.
She bought gloves. She bought ammonia.
And a friggin' electric knife.
The fucking electric knife.
Like a little mini saw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it.
So she's in jail for... She started off for auto theft. She's in there now for murder.
Okay, so they did the trial and she's...
No.
Oh, okay.
No trial yet. She's basically in holding.
They just basically like, okay, bitch, we just upped your charges.
Right.
And now we're going to go to trial.
And we're going to go to trial.
Yeah.
So the phone calls between her and her mom.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Do they not fucking know they're recording that
I don't know what
shit?
the fuck she was thinking. This girl is nuts, bro.
How did she make it this long?
She's fucking nuts.
How did
like,
she
I
make
would
it
not want to be around her.
Listen,
she would scare me so bad.
I'm 56. How did she make it to fucking 50 and not be in jail?
Because she's lived in fucking 17 different names in 33 fucking cities.
17 names, 33 cities.
14 states.
14
so
states.
That's how she's still existing.
Okay.
Never getting caught because...
Did you see a picture of her?
Yeah, she's cuckoo.
Okay, so is she overweight? Is she slim? Does she have straight hair?
I love how you're asking all the things that I'm about to tell you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because that weight matters in the case, and I'm about to get to it.
All right.
So the phone calls between her and her mom, she's basically saying, well, they put, and she's talking like, they put me in solitary confinement. And what they don't know is that's heaven for me. I love it so much. Just like,
bitch, you ain't got nobody to listen to you talk about yourself.
Know.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you she's in there talking to herself.
Of
just
course.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Like a crazy person. So while she's in heaven, she's shitting and throwing shit at the guards.
Like actual
fucking shit.
Like a monkey?
Like literal shit.
Like a gorilla?
Yes. Literally shitting and throwing it at the guards.
I do not want to touch my shit with my bare hands.
Fuck no.
What the fuck? She is gone a whole nother level.
But
she going for the insanity.
But they head into pre-trial with that. And obviously she's not safe. Right. Who the fuck wants to touch their own shit?
She's throwing her doo-doo at people. Right.
So she goes into pre-trial and she looks like a bag of bones.
What?
She goes into the jail, and this is like a local jail. Like if we put somebody in AP jail, like it's local.
Right.
She goes,
that's Ascension Parish.
Yeah. So if she gets booked in at the weight of 197, which I wouldn't be mad about 197. Like that would not even hurt my feelings. She gets to pre-trial 74 pounds.
What?
This bitch is 74 pounds.
She literally started eating her own shit.
That's what I thought.
So what happened?
What happened was she felt like people were going to poison her. Bitch, ain't nobody worried about you. You was crazy.
Look, this bitch is a narcissist.
She's nuts.
1000%. Yeah. It's all about her 24/7.
Yep.
She's a narcissist.
So she, of course, wanted to cause, oh my God, like total
they
shock.
Have mistreated her in prison.
So she goes into trial and she's pleading incompetent to stand trial.
Of course.
Because of the way she acted during the whole time
I'm
she was
throwing
there.
My shit and the shit I'm not throwing,
and I'm eating it.
Yeah.
Guess what?
They found her incompetent.
They gave her incompetent.
So did they put her in a mental health facility?
They sent her to the nut house.
Okay.
Now the prosecutors on this case. Now, mind you, we don't have a body.
Yes.
Zero body.
They've
blood
done
everywhere. No body.
Tried all the shit to find the body.
They have a fingernail. That's it.
Gotcha.
So the prosecutors, they go to the highest of highs to get this turned over because
appeal.
Clearly, she is competent.
Yes,
to stand trial.
She's doing.
Yeah, she's crazy, but she ain't that crazy.
No, well, she ain't dumb.
She's manipulatively crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
3 months later, they got it turned over.
Okay, good.
Thank God. So they take the case to trial. She goes nuts. Like, I watched this
like
and
she's
I'm
jumping
like,
over the desk and doing crazy shit like that.
She just, the only thing that she said during trial was, Jordan Beard is Joleen Cummings' cousin. Jordan Beard is Joleen Cummings' cousin. And she would shout it. And apparently Jordan Beard was one of the appointed defenders.
What do you mean?
She's saying that the
cousin,
the state, what do they call that?
The prosecutors?
No, like your representation if you can't afford a lawyer. Court-appointed lawyer.
Yes,
they're saying that I can't fucking talk.
The court
appointed.
Okay, wait. She's saying
that's Joleen Cummings' cousin.
Oh my God.
So like it's a corrupt thing. Of course they investigated. Not true.
Right.
But literally,
I hear you now.
That's all she said.
Okay.
Every day.
So did they just finally put fucking some duct tape over her mouth and
every single day
she would just yell that? Yeah.
The judge would say, "Do you want to be a part of this trial? Do you want to participate in this trial?"
And if she said yeah,
she refused. Okay. No, I don't.
Okay.
And then she'd shout out, Jordan Beard is Joleen Cummings' cousin.
Okay.
Over and over as they're rolling her out in a fucking wheelchair because at this point, she's insane.
Well, they've got her strapped down.
Yes.
She's probably like in a 5-point.
Then, the next couple trials, she's got mask on. So I'm sure
she's probably spitting on people and every fucking thing else.
Shitting in her pants and getting it out.
Yeah.
Who knows? So
I like the way you
can
did
you
that.
imagine like shitting and then just scooping it, throwing it at the judge? They got to tie her fucking ass out. So I put it's an absolute shit show.
Yeah, literally a fucking shit show.
So they took the jury through all the forensic evidence that they had, all the videos, but they ended up with some information we didn't talk about yet, which was Jennifer Kim. She was searching stuff like serial killers in Florida or no body, no crime. Like shit that's
one more thing showing she is
intentionally.
Yes.
Yeah. So Florida, I already said this. They need evidence that the crime was premeditated to convict someone of first-degree murder.
Florida man.
The Walmart trip sealed it.
Yeah.
They were able to say,
yeah,
this bitch was getting ready.
Yeah.
So
she was buying all the things.
Yeah. She was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life.
Yay.
With no parole.
Yay.
She couldn't get the death penalty because they did not have a body.
Okay. I also feel like maybe a little bit of that quote unquote crazy might have played into the not getting the death penalty.
They're like, this bitch can't, like, she can't be actually doing all of this.
I did
shit.
not realize that you could not get the death penalty without a body. Well, she probably Googled that too. Mm-hmm. So, all right. So she's happily ever after living in Jacksonville's women's correctional facility. No. Oh, fuck.
So the Nassau County
It's Nassau.
Yeah. Nassau.
Yeah.
County Police Department. They couldn't wait to get her, because it's a local police department. They couldn't wait to get her out. They're like, we're tired of picking up her shit. We're tired of her fucking.
We're tired of having her shit thrown at us.
Right.
Yeah.
They were so excited that she got sentenced because she's going to state pen.
Yeah.
She's not staying with us anymore.
No.
They were so excited they threw a fucking celebration.
Damn.
With a cake on there that says relocation celebration.
Wow. That is fucking awesome. I want to call somebody in that department and
be like, bro.
No, and see if they would come on the podcast and tell us about that shit.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yes. Okay.
And then, so in July of 2024, Kim,
not long ago,
right? She filed a motion to have her trial thrown out because there was no proof that Joleen Cummings was killed. She did so in a 224-page letter, handwritten.
I'm sure. Because she's a crazy motherfucker.
They're like, no, bitch, fuck
she ain't got nothing but time.
They're like, nope, you ain't fucking getting out. So she is continuing her life sentence in the Lowell Correctional Institution in the state of Florida.
Nice.
And I watched a documentary, I think it was 48
hours.
Yep. And that was it.
Awesome.
And Wikipedia.
Hey, that was a great story. I have never heard it.
Good.
I love all the twists and turns of that. I especially love the shit throwing part of the story.
Can you even imagine being one of the people that's working in there and like,
I'd be like, bitch, I'm making like $15 an hour. Fucking.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
With your fucking shit throwing shit.
Yes.
I can't talk today.
It's the neutrals.
It is. It's the neutrals.
Thank you so much for doing that story.
That was a fun one for me.
Harold, thank you so much for camera switching.
Thank you, Harold.
I would like to invite all of you to become Patreon members because despite the fact that I'm always telling you about alcohols and other things, we don't get any money.
Zero endorsement.
Unless you're Patreon members,
yes.
And that's how we get the funds to pay Antonio to do his great work. And
plus you get extra perks when you
Yes.
You get to see the episodes early.
Yes.
Because I do not like a cliffhanger when you do that. Of course, on Patreon, but like
when you have two episodes, if it's a 2-part episode, you get the next part right away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So go to patreon.com/grits and help support the show. You can also go to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We're still on TikTok. If that even a thing
I don't
anymore.
even know what
I don't even know. We're on TikTok. I think we're on Instagram.
Instagram, yes.
Honestly, just go to Facebook. Because honestly...
Or type in Grits with a Side of Murder. It's all going to pop up.
Oh, yeah. We got a website. We got a great website. Yes. We got all the things, y'all. But more than anything, please... Oh, YouTube.
Yeah.
Please go subscribe. We've got some new subscribers this week. So we're definitely getting over the 888 mark. And go on Facebook and like us, follow us. There's a private group called Grits Group. You can join and you can participate in the conversation too. It's not just us posting stuff. So, anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
All right. We love y'all. Tell your mom and them to listen. We're going to let Zydeco Mike take us out.
Bye.